Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be going through a walkthrough of the Note 2 camera app. And I just want to show you because this device has so many features within the camera app that a lot of people will never even know all of them. So the first time you do turn it on, it does prompt you on the burst mode, which you can activate just by holding down the camera button, and it will take a bunch of photos. So that's going to be one of the first features that I'll show you guys. Another one is, let's start with the left side right here, and that is effects. So for effects you can do cold vintage, warm vintage, you can do positive, all these different things. I'm not even going to try to say all of them. But you know, all these different things, highlighting different colors like blue or green, a washout photo, cartoony, and of course the old good-fashioned black and white, sepia, and negative. So you can do lots of different effects. This kind of makes Instagram a little obsolete just because these effects can be done as you're taking the photo, as well as much better off compared to Instagram normally is. But yeah, so that's just one of the features I like personally about this phone, is that the filters are built into the native camera app instead of using a different camera app. So that's going to be one. The other feature you have is right here on the left side. So as soon as we touch the settings, we have the different shooting let's go to scenic mode. So we have different scene modes. So for the different scene modes, you do have portrait, landscape, sports, which is good of course if you're doing any kind of fast action, party or indoor. This is really good for indoors. I've actually used this setting a lot. Beach and snow, sunset, dawn, autumn color, text, and candlelight. So these are different scene modes you can use. Another thing is going to be focus. Most of the times autofocus will be ideal, but if you ever do need to use a macro, that'll be really good for that purpose. And also you do have different parts for white balance. If it is a daylight, bright and sunny outside, this will have a really good color and not have that nasty purple that the iPhone 5 has. So we have those kind of things. I've already gone over in my video on how to set up the device. Outdoor visibility, which you just want to turn on if you're ever outside and it's really bright. It'll allow you to see your screen a lot better. Also, auto share. So you can use auto share shot. Basically, it will detect if there is another person available with share shot. Let me actually do it this way. Actually, another person with share shot. So that's going to be one thing that do at your own risk. The thing I always talk about share shot, it's a great application, but you don't want to get in trouble. You know who you are. And those are going to be the main things that I would say. And you can also do GPS tagging, which just will tag where you took the photo. So that's just going to be another thing. I have my GPS off, so I'm going to leave it off for now. And then let's go into the main part, which is shooting mode. So besides your single mode, you have burst mode, of course, simply by holding the camera. But with burst mode, you have a couple of other shots. The first one is best photo. Best photo is a really nice one because it allows you to take 8 photos and it will automatically pick the least blurry one for you. With my friend Richie, that's a drummer, I use this because he wants to put photos of himself on his site. And what's really nice about this is I can shoot 8 photos simultaneously while he's drumming and it'll pick the clearest one for me, which of course when doing something that quick is really useful. The other one is best faces. Best faces is a really nice one. And it's ideal for group shots. If you ever have that group shot where you're taking photos with other people and you know what, one person closed their eyes, or one person, the guys on the left side were smiling and the guys on the right side were all, doing their mean pose and, all that. And you didn't get the picture you wanted. Well, the best part about this is it'll actually let you decide and change out the faces. so that if another picture with his face has him smiling, you can actually just put that one right in there. So that's a really nice one, as well as if a person closed their eyes in one photo but not the other, you can actually put their face with their open eyes in the one where everyone else had them open. So a really nice feature. Face detection, this is automatic, but if you just want it more ideal for faces, this would be, of course, another good one. Panorama, of course, just your classic panorama shot that everyone has had. Share shot, if you want to go to share shot specifically at this time. Buddy photo share, which just prompts it to automatically share with your friends and send it to them through text message or email. And of course, you do have HDR. Smile shot, which just automatically takes the photo when you smile. And low light, which is also really good. If you're ever in a low light situation, this will do really well with low light. So that's another really good one. And every girl's favorite shot, which is called Beauty Shot. So Beauty Shot is one that I have recommended to a lot of girls, not in a bad way, but just because I know they would like it. Beauty Shot gets rid of all wrinkles, blemishes, and basically makes it a glam shot. The way I usually talk about it is, if you ever remember those old stores in the mall where girls all took group pictures together and it was really like a glam shot, that's what Beauty Shot is. And you can tell it's really good, and what I recommend this for is if you're one of those girls that loves to take Facebook photos, loves to take Instagram photos, you can get out of bed and take a photo with this camera on Beauty Shot and you will look amazing. So that's what I recommend Beauty Shot for. Of course, at the same time, I always say this to guys, be careful. And then right here on the side, we have to rotate it to the front camera. And as you can see on the front camera, you still have a lot of the features such as single shot, share shot, buddy share, beauty shot, and a smile shot. In terms of the effects, you have the 3 basic, and in terms of the shooting mode, no. And that's it, no scenic modes on the front camera. So those are going to be the things. Of course, you can always touch to focus if you ever want to touch somewhere to focus. And then right down here, let's flip it back over. Right down here, you have the slide to do video. So on the video recorder, we have a couple of other features. And the main 3 are going to be normal, limit to a multimedia message. So the really nice part about this is you can actually limit the size so that you can text it to someone, a video, so that'll be really good. Of course, normally it can auto do this if you want to send it, but this is just going to be a much better quality. You have slow motion and fast motion. Slow motion is obviously really cool because you can do a slow motion shot, make something really look dramatic. And fast motion, of course, will make something look very comical. As if a person's walking and then you make them fast walk, that looks really cool and fun. And then, of course, you have all of the same settings that you had on photo. And I think that's going to be it for recording. I wouldn't put anti-shake for the video. It's not as good as the anti-shake for the photo. It's definitely better on the video. And then, of course, you can always have the flash on while you're recording so that it is on while you're recording, and even in low light can get a really good video. And the last thing I just want to point out is when you record video, you can still take photos. And you can see that it'll still record the photos. And you can do 2 things actually here. You can pause it, and it will still be one file if you pause it. So if you pause it, it will still be one file, or you can stop it right here, which means that it will end that file. All right, that was the walkthrough for the Galaxy Note 2 camera app. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.